Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to all classmates and also to Prof. Dr. Zul and also Prof. Dr. Aisha. Thank you so much for taking time spending with my assignment about Shariah Audit exercise of an Islamic financial institution. My name is Saidatul Atiyah Sheikh Anwar. I'm going to present about my assignment, and we're going to highlight about most thing that Shariah Audit doing in the financial institution, which is the most popular one in banking industry. Here is a source from the Bank Negara. It's showing about how Shariah Audit functional in one organization, and we going to see which are the reporting which is the reporting that Shariah Audit have to report with compared to other Shariah departments such as Shariah Risk, Shariah Review, and Shariah Research. Most of them is reporting directly to Shariah Committee, some of them to the board member, but special for in Shariah Audit, they are not reporting to others, but they are like independent department which they are provide assessment and objective assurance designed to value added and improve financial institution in terms of compliance with Sharia, whereby the others such as Sharia review, they are more involved in the regular basis, like branches. They are going to be the first people and department going to review the branches if they are involving in any non-compliant transaction. Okay, and function of Sharia audit is they are the last people who going to add some value on the banking service, and also they examine the operation activity such as the financial report like balance sheet statement, financial use statement. On in term they make sure the reporting in adequateness and follow the policy and procedure of the institution financial. They are also have to ensure they are providing assurance service. We're going to highlight about the providing assurance service in the next slide, but what we highlight about the Sharia audit here, they have to take charge of Sharia review, and they need to ensure that Sharia is a different from the others a part of view such as like audit and also Sharia review. This is the way they practice largely depend on size operation in particular financial institution. Sharia audit also, they have to perform internal auditor. They all have been trained and they are more educated in Sharia knowledge, and most of the internal audit they engage among the expertise Sharia officer before and also during they are performing the auditing. For Sharia auditor, they have a practical assessment to provide independent assessment and objective to ensure they add more value and improve the banking to ensure that they are comply in assuring sound and effective internal control system for Sharia compliance. However, there are scope of Sharia audit in one financial institution. For example, they are involving more on auditing the financial statement. They are not like Sharia review, whereby the Sharia review mostly they will going to branch from another branch to another branch to ensure the daily transaction of the people working in the branches follows the compliant and procedure and also policy of the institution financial. However, for the Sharia audit, they have to ensure by the time they audit the document, all is comply and follow what is the organization structure, follow what is the objective for the pupil, and information technology applications of system is comply and avoid for non-compliant activity. What is the process that the Shariah audit using? Normally, first of all, they have to understand the business activity. In the, let's say we are involved in the banking, so they have to know what is the bank, how the bank is work, what is the relevant activity involved in their banking, what is the product involved, what the bank is selling, and also they have to understand they they have to provide the source, they have to develop comprehensive internal audit program and plan. This is the only way how they will ensure the audit program is success. By the time they know what is the objective, what is the scope, personal assignment, sample, and what are they going to control, and how long they're going to do the investigation. And also they have to establish proper audit process. From this type of process, they're going to obtain and make some reference with the relevant reference, such as the Sharia Committee rulings, Sharia Committee decision, fatwa, guideline, or any Sharia audit result, and also follow the internal Sharia checklist. They need also to communicate the result of any finding in the bank, and also they have to ensure that all the finding have some solution they're going to suggest to ensure that all of them is within the guideline and to avoid any penalized by the bank negara. And also come to the worst, the person who involved in the non-compliant activity might be fined or maybe end up in the prison or both, because we are following the IFSA 2013 by law. Other than that, the process for Sharia audit process, they have to provide a recommendation. If they find out one incident or issue happen in the banking, for example, like funding some facility to non-compliant business activities, such as the business involved in alcohol and any tobacco, and this is against the Sharia by law when the banks facilitate the facility to non-compliant activity. So if they find this kind of issue, they have to provide recommendation, follow up, and rectify, ensure the measure taken by the bank follows the guideline by the bank negara. Other than that, there are some risks going to happen for the bank if they face any non-compliant activity. So there are assurance service will be taking part in the Sharia audit. First of all, they will have a planning. Next, they will fill the work and make some report to the Sharia committee. This is the Sharia audit objective. They want to ensure that the financial institution is comply, do it right, and obligation toward the bylaw. Other than that, they are going to make sure all these 6 particular things are in a proper way, such as existence, occurrence, completeness, valuation and allocation, measurement and presentation, and disclosure. First of all, under Sharia audit program, they will start with the phase 1, where is they have to plan, design, and audit approach. If they are be assigned to one institution financial, how are they going to start their investigation? not the investigation to blame, but this is more to find any mistake from the bank, and they have to ensure they recommend some suggestion and make it right. First of all, they have to understand the business activity. For example, like the business, what is the nature of business, and then what is the risk to the business if the bank fall under some issue. Maybe the lower risk, medium risk, or high risk. If they involve in the high risk, so they have to come up with a solution, report to the bank negara within 14 days, and also they have to come out with the solution after the 30 days, or else they will end up penalized. Other than that, they also have to review all the documentation, financial statement, understand the internal control and access control risks, and also develop Shariah audit plan and audit program on how are they going to settle and solve the issue within the time frame. Okay, the phase two, after they understand all the business, background, all the business, uh, financial statement, and also they know where is the issue come out, so they will perform a test. We call it phase two is perform tests and controls and tests of transaction. They will see the risk is categorized under low risk, medium, or high risk, or unknowns. If the high risk, they have to immediately structure the Sharia principle. They have to lodge a report about whatever the issue have been finding, and they have to ensure that the solution against the issue. This is why when we involve in non-compliant activity, if there are some mistake during beginning, or maybe in terms of allocation of the interest, whereby the bank cannot declare the profit as their earning for their own company, and because of the procedure of the facility does not comply with the Sharia compliant guideline, this going to be loss for the bank when they are funding some facility but behind the compliant guideline, so they have to declare risk and might be handle the profit to the charity. This is based on guideline of Sharia and follows whatever has been written in Al-Quran and Sunnah. For the last, what Sharia audit will do is they will complete all the Sharia audit and issue an audit report. From here, they will collect all the evidence, meeting with the board of member and Sharia committee, highlighting about what they have find in the audit and what is the bad impact to the banking and also to the society and also to the revenue of the bank. When they evaluate the result and they know what is the issue, they will advise and recommend the best way for them to rectify and also improve the coming next, to ensure that the next Sharia audit the same issue does not occur, and then they will ensure that all the banking industry is in Islamic banking industry, they are follow the guidelines set up by the Sharia committee and also Bank Negara. That's all for the Sharia audit exercise normally in the banking industry, and the basic knowledge for those enjoying this video. And that's all from me, and thank you so much.